Hey, everybody, this is Josh Templeton and Tommy Brown with the Southeast Tennessee Prep Hoops podcast. Here to talk some basketball in the area. What's up, TB?
Hey man, what's going on, brother? You doing all right?
Just doing my thing, man. Enjoying this NBA in-season tournament.
So what's going on with that? Like I know the Celtics are Final Four, right? And
Bucks.
Bucks.
I don't know if the Celtics are in the Final Four yet. I know the Bucks beat the Knicks to get in, and the Lakers are in. They beat the Thunder. And
I mean, what I don't get this whole thing, but this isn't the avenue for this. This isn't the place. We're here to talk about Southeast Tennessee Prep Hoops, but I don't get the whole tournament like it's they still play the same number again. I
yeah,
don't
they,
know.
they did it like World Cup. They did it like World Cup.
Well, they take a little break, but it still
The,
counts on
no,
the
the
regular.
group play and all that kind of stuff. But they have a bracket now: LA and the Pelicans, Milwaukee and Indiana.
So
So
if
yeah,
you
Indiana, that's the Final Four.
But if you make but if you lose, you're not out. I mean, you're out of that tournament, but you're still playing regular
Yeah,
season game.
yeah. It's just the in-season trophy or something. I guess probably like to have high school in-season tournaments or all that stuff.
Yeah, I guess it's a good idea. It's a good idea. So I don't know. All right,
Especially
so
when they start
what we
playing
get
for money and them dudes are playing hard, like real
they
hard.
are play they are playing hard. It's but you know
Yeah.
what? Everybody says the NBA guys don't play hard. I challenge someone to go to a game, sit on the fifth row like I did for the Celtics, and say they don't play hard. I
Yeah.
mean, they actually competed like
Yeah.
crazy. They just it's so easy for them. They don't look like they're playing hard, but they really
They
it
get
was
an extra, they
fascinating.
put an extra six figures on the line to win this championship in Vegas and they're down. It's
And they're
playoff
competing,
atmosphere.
competing like crazy. So, all right.
Yeah.
So, who we seen? Had some big games since we've talked last. Signal Mountain upset Red Bank. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that was
We
that
got
was a
Chris
big one.
Kennedy as one of our guests. He's Signal Mountain's leading scorer up there, so he'll be
Nice.
on to talk about Signal Mountain. The
Silverdale's at
CCS
10-0 now.
man, I know we got your rankings are coming out, or our rankings, excuse me, and
They're making
that's
some noise, man. They're making some noise.
you know what I think the deal is with Silverdale. They're just really good. You know,
Yeah.
they're old.
I try to reach out to Slater today. Hopefully he'll get on next week.
Well,
Uh,
he better. I know. I mean, you're not a Boyd anymore. Where the Boyd, you know. So there's
oh
a
no.
tournament. There's a tournament at Silverdale that Walker Valley played in, and Andrew came home with like 10 Silverdale cups. So
Are you serious?
yeah, it's like
They're pouring them out in the concession stand.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So anyway, I thought it was. I was like, I don't know if I can drink out of this, but then I'm
That was
fine.
a good
I'm
tournament they hosted with Chat Prep and Webb Bell Buckle and
That's a really
Walker
good tournament.
Valley.
Bradley was in there
Yeah,
too. Bradley Central has now
heck
won.
of a good tournament.
Bradley Central with their win over CCS last night has won 5 in a row.
Yeah, they're hot. That was a score
And
that I was interested in seeing who won that game.
I was at CCS. They won by 4, right? So what
Yeah,
happened? So,
CCS's rebounding gives them trouble. They gotta find a way to rebound. Seems like they're
I tell you,
always scoring a lot of points, and yeah,
yeah. I was at McMinn Central and Walker Valley last night, and I was telling Andrea, so there's so many teams out there that have no one over 6'2" or 6'3". It's amazing. It's just it is really
yeah.
it's interesting how many high school
That is
teams there are.
wild. That
Yeah.
is
I
wild. And
mean,
then you'll see a high school team that'll have like five guys over 6'6". Like Silverdale. I
like
mean, they're huge. Silverdale's
they are
massive.
huge. Yeah. I mean, even Christian Heritage, which is the number one team in the poll, I mean, they're all 6'2", 6'3". Maybe the one guy might be, 6'5" ish, six
Yeah.
four, but they're not 6'8", 6'9". So it's
Oh, Baylor got a big win.
fascinating.
Baylor got a big win this week. They went up and beat Brentwood.
They beat Pope John Paul too. Pope John Paul's good, like
Yeah,
talented. Yep.
and they beat Boyd, who was in our top 10 this week. And
What
that was
was the
before
Baylor
their
Boyd score? What was
football
that?
guys run. I think it was 12 or something. But it looked like Baylor had their football guys. It was the next day. They didn't play because of the state championship. So
Yeah.
EJ
McCauley
said
is
it's just going to be him tonight.
what is McCauley, 7-1 now? Have they lost yet?
I don't think that I don't know. I don't know if they've lost.
I don't think they have. They beat
Um,
they've had, a couple more wins, and
Coach T's records aren't usually that Coach T.com's records aren't that trustworthy usually.
yeah, Max Prep sometimes is a little better than Coach T. So
Is
Boy
it?
Buchanan will drop out of the rankings. They had a tough time. How about Howard? Must be a lot better this year. That's good for Howard. I like those guys over there. Done warrior culture clinics for them too. So anybody who does warrior culture clinics, I obviously like.
Get that
So
love.
Howard, that was a good win with Howard going over to
That was a
Boyd.
very good win at Boyd. Very
Caleb
good win.
Hardaway, who was on the show last week, had 28.
He's going off every game. I mean, and they got to redeem themselves since then. I know they beat Collegedale last night pretty bad. So and he had another ridiculous game.
Yeah. Let's see. Who else we got? We got some good games coming up next week. We got Walker Valley has 2 tough ones. They play at Red Bank and then they play Bradley. So that's a tough week for One Valley next week.
I think this is Notre Dame Boyd week and Notre Dame Silverdale week too.
Yeah. And Notre Dame is now 0-7, believe it or not. And I think that will be a great story when they
it's going to be a great
make a run
story
in the tournament. Hey, we started out 0-7.
And they played everybody. They played everybody who's any good. And then they had another starter go down too. So
did they really? Well, how bad is that?
I don't know if he's going to be back. I'm not sure. I thought if I remember right, it was an ankle injury. But he might be back around the same time that Cole is, but it is going to be, they're going to be a completely different team second semester. That record is going to be,
man, that is
pretty much.
That's brutal. So if you get, bless Cole McCormick's heart having to, this 2 years in a row where he's had to sit around and watch. My stepson Blake, who's playing for Barry's gotten off to Barry College, gotten off to a bad start, and they've won 25 the last 3 years, and he's just, he's so out of sorts sitting on the bench, not being able to play. He's just, it's really, really brutal for him to have to sit there and watch it when you're one of the best players and know there's nothing you can do,
especially to watch your team struggle, but that's one of those warrior things that you can take I always feel like if guys watch games like a coach, they are always better players when they're out. When they're out, they're involved, they're active, they're watching games as if they were on the coaching staff. They come back and see the game more as a whole than so zoned in on just their, responsibility. But it still sucks being hurt.
Yeah, no doubt. So we got Coach EJ Ward of Tyner coming on here.
Heck yeah.
Legend of the game. And
he is.
Yeah.
Coach the legend EJ is Ward in the house.
Coach Ward, how you doing?
Yeah. What's going on? Can y'all hear me?
We got you loud and clear. Great. How you doing, buddy?
Doing good, man. How y'all doing?
It is great to have you. So, Coach, you are not only the coach of Tyner, obviously, but you are also the legend of the game. Every week we have a legend of the game, and that is you. So
I appreciate that, man.
Congratulations. What year did you graduate?
2007.
2007. You went to, it was Brainerd, right? You were really good at Brainerd.
Yeah.
Trying to remember who else was on your team.
Nico Bates, Fred Sturdivant, Jeff Herman.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. And the squad.
We had a nice little squad.
2007. Yeah. So then you went on and played for Jay Price at Chat State, right?
No, I actually started playing football. I went to a prep school in Atlanta, and I went to a JUCO in Mississippi, and I tried to walk on at Southern University in Baton Rouge, and I ended up at Tennessee Western playing basketball.
So you never played at Chat State then?
I never played there.
I knew you ended up at Wesleyan.
Yep. So I started off playing football after high school, and the things just didn't work out.
So who was on your teams at Wesleyan then back in? So that was like 209, 210, somewhere in there.
09 to 2013.
And that was Poe still the coach? I guess.
Yeah, Mike Poe. Mike Poe.
And let me think, who else was on that? Mark Ryden was long gone by then.
I had a guy named Desmond Crisp, Quincy Skates, Zamaris McClendon, Jesse Bull. We had a nice squad.
Yeah. How did you guys do against Lee University during that time? You remember any?
Oh, we got beat against Lee. They had a guy that was jumping out the gym. I think he ended up signing with Flight Brothers.
Luricus.
Yeah, with the Globetrotter.
The main thing about those.
The main thing about those. The main things about those Lee teams, though, Josh, was just how well coached they were. What years was
Whatever,
that?
Man.
They were just so well
EJ,
coached.
For real, they was well coached.
Luricus ruined dunks for me. For still to this day, I have a hard time getting excited about a dunk.
Man, he had another type of level of jump.
Yeah, that dude made Sports Center top 10 twice at an NAIA school.
Yes. More than that. It was more than that. And he played for the Globetrotters. He was the dunking guy for the Globetrotters.
Man, that was different.
Bounce.
He
could play too.
Yeah, he can play.
He was the only guy I ever saw on a screen-the-screener play would come off a screen-the-screener and just start. I mean, everything Luricus would do, he'd just be pointing up like,
you could throw it up, man.
Pointing it up.
Throw it up.
Once he graduated, we had guys throwing lobs over people's heads for a whole semester. They're like,
but the problem, EJ, when you have Luricus Cunningham, everyone tries to lob it to him on every play.
Yeah, every play.
Guys, you cannot. I mean, he is not Superman. He was as close as a human can be. He was still he could. He really, I mean, some of the things we saw in practice too were just like you just couldn't. It was nuts. And everybody, we had a dunk contest at Lee, and we had 2,000 people there to watch him. It was that kind of.
That's pretty impressive, man.
He didn't disappoint on that either. Hey, you guys just had a huge win against Austin East. Tell us about that.
Man, that was a pretty good, solid win. I think Austin East is one of the top teams in the state, and they got one of the top players in the state for real. I mean, Shane Cherry, he's pretty solid. I mean, I think we did a good job defending him, and he still put up 21 points. But Shane Cherry, he demanded a lot of attention defensively.
Now, who is in your district right now? They switched everything up, I know. So now who is in there with you?
It's us, Brainerd, Marion County, Bledsoe County, Sequatchie County, Arts and Science. Yeah, that's it.
Wow. Now, who's in the region then?
Region, you have Polk County, Sweetwater, Meigs County,
McMinn Central maybe, or they're probably
maybe McMinn Central, Loudon. Well, no, Loudon moved up. I think that's about it.
So you guys definitely.
So Austin East had moved up then too.
Austin East moved down.
Okay.
So they're in the same. They'll be like sub-state wise. They're in the same district as Alcoa and Gatlinburg Pittman.
Wow. So
what about Fulton? Where is Fulton?
They'll have a really good shot to make it the Murfreesboro.
Fulton is 3A.
Oh, so they're up now, right? No, you guys.
They're 3A. We 2A.
That's right. Well, you guys got a great shot at it, I'm sure, right?
We got a pretty good, solid chance at it, man. I mean, we got a good shot at it.
You got some new pieces. Who's stepping into some roles that you're pretty happy with right now?
Zion Pinkerton. He's a sophomore, about 6'3" wing. He's definitely has a huge impact these past 5 games. And also, I have my nephew at the point guard, Cole Ward. He's doing solid at the PG spot as a freshman.
Now his dad is UTC's.
Iris Ward.
Yeah, we were talking about it's nice to have them genes.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, it's like having another coach out there. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody. I know him.
What's his what's your brother like? I mean, after a game, is he like, get my son the ball? I mean, how's that work with him? I mean, can he be objective, or is he like?
Nah, he's not to get my son the ball. He's more of a Cole is more of a pass first point guard. So I mean, he's a leader too as well. Everybody just loves playing with him. He's one of those type of guys that people just love to play with.
And he's starting for you guys as a freshman. That's incredible.
That is impressive.
He's handling his business too.
That is awesome. That's really cool.
I gotta come check you guys out.
Yeah, come check us out, man.
Yeah, no doubt. How many?
He's rocking number 52.
Who is?
My nephew. He's rocking number 52.
Nice. I love it.
Wow.
The little guy.
Is he better than you? I mean, you're still young, man. You were quick as a cat too. Did you? You lace them up out there and go at them?
Yeah. Sometimes in practice,
they need to know how to get in the stance and move their feet, huh?
I get down there and lace them up.
That's when I knew I had to retire, was when I took like one step, my knee just went out and I hit the deck and I was like, man, this is it. This is it for me. Hey, Rodney just scored his 1,000th point?
Yes.
Rodney Henderson?
Yeah, Rodney Henderson scored 1,000 points against Austin East.
Now, what year is he now?
He's a junior.
Yeah, he's
I remember one of them dudes like, man, he's been playing forever. But
that's kind of how it is.
Yeah, he is. How is his recruiting going? Is he talking to anybody? Ryan?
It's going pretty solid. He got some D2s and some mid-major, low mid-major offers, not offers, but just entries.
People talking to him.
And they need to know that he's going to be a lot bigger than his height because he's a high shoulder guy.
Yep. So it's kind of picking up a little bit.
Josh is huge on necks, Coach Ward. Like he's a neck guy. Like so you got to look at somebody's neck. Like explain that, Josh. Explain the neck to people.
A long neck is artificial height. The less the neck they have, it's like Eli Gardenhire is the guy that I used to point out. It's like, no, he's long, he's rangy, he's going to cause a lot of problems. He's a high shoulder guy.
High shoulder guy.
He's a high shoulder guy.
So he's 6'4", but he plays 6'6".
Yeah.
So those low shoulder guys, they're the ones that I don't think I came up with that. I definitely didn't come up with that.
Can't you just get them to raise their arm up and look at their length? I mean, isn't that like
doesn't work? I feel like it doesn't work that way. It's just easier.
It does work that way because how does one's neck have more? How is it more important than the length of your arm?
Because their shoulders are closer to the rim. That means that their arms are going to be longer.
I don't know that I buy into that, but we cannot waste the listeners' time while we got the legend of the game on there. That doesn't make no. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. So
Blake Campbell's a high shoulder guy.
He has long arms. That's what he is.
Exactly.
Like his arms are like 2 inches longer than
what
mine.
Came first, the chicken or the egg? It's like what came first, the chicken or the egg? He has long arms because he's a high shoulder guy, less neck.
Hey, I do remember Coach Ward at Wesleyan when he was a guy you had to be careful with that dribble around.
Oh yeah.
How many steals did you have?
I was averaging about 5 a game. I have the record at Tennessee Wesleyan, steal record. I was leading the nation in steals.
He was one of those guys like, hey, be careful dribbling because he's gonna.
You never say that in college unless there's a guy.
I did. I mean, I would a couple times. Like the kid from Freed Hardeman. I'd be like,
5'3" kid, Anthony Sampson.
Yep.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh man, he'd be up on. You told Tyler Cutter that he wasn't allowed to dribble the whole game. I know. It's like, told gets to run the point.
Yeah, don't dribble. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were playing Tennessee when I was a Presbyterian. We had this guy. I was like, he was a shooter. I said, do not dribble. He thought I was kidding. I said, no, I'm telling you, do not take a dribble out there because it will be stolen. So, all right. So who do we have to, obviously who else is good in the district and region? I mean, what do we got to do to get to Murfreesboro?
Trying to get one of these gold balls back to Chattanooga.
It's going to be our side's pretty solid. They got a big 6'8" kid. They got a lot of guys that returned from last year from the bench. And I mean, Brainerd, they're gonna always play hard. They kind of down right now, but I know that at the end they're gonna be there at the end.
I feel like the Brainerd Tyner game's probably not one you need to overlook either. I mean,
it's not. It's a rivalry game. They're gonna play hard for us. So we play them this Saturday. So I'm expecting for them guys to play hard.
That's Saturday.
Yeah, this Saturday. Yeah.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to come check that out.
Yep.
That's awesome. So what is your record right now? I mean, you guys started a little later, didn't you?
Yeah, we're 5-0 right now.
Why? How did we miss that, Josh? How do we? You're the expert, right?
We didn't miss it. We
5
didn't
and
miss it.
0?
We got them in the top 5.
What do you have them
We
ranked
got
right now? I
Tyner.
feel like they're number 4 or 5.
I don't know.
Have
I
you
feel like
seen
it's them in Silverdale. Silverdale.
Silverdale's 10
I,
and 0?
I got
Silverdale's pretty
Tyner.
solid.
They are
They're
good.
huge, man. They're
They're
so
solid.
Yeah.
big.
I watched them play.
That'd be an interesting game. I'd love to see
They're
you guys
solid.
play them. That'd be like speed against size.
Yeah, 'cause they definitely have size.
You guys,
Right
Coach
now, the top
Ward-
5. I don't think we have any losses in the top 5 yet. Christian Heritage, McCallie, Baylor, Tyner, and Silverdale.
Wow. Who else do you play? I know you play Walker Valley non-conference, right?
Play Walker Valley. We heading to Memphis. We're gonna play in a tournament in Memphis, the 19th through 22nd. So
That'll be really good for
looking
your
forward to
team.
that. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You play. Do you play Red Bank or who you
We're gonna
play?
play Red Bank the first round, the best of preps.
Oh, the best of preps.
that'll be a
man.
good one.
That's the best.
Who all's in best of preps this year?
Us versus Red Bank. You'll have East Hamilton versus CCS. I think
Baylor McCallie always in it, right? They're
one of those private schools are not in it. I think it's just maybe just Baylor in it or McCallie. I'm not sure, but Signal Mountain and Brainerd.
Signal Mountain beat
Red
Red Bank last night. How
They
about
beat
that?
Red Bank last night.
They beat Red Bank last night.
Yeah.
How about
And Red
that?
Bank beat CCS.
Red
Wow,
Bank is
I
Red
was
Bank's
shocked
really
at that
good.
score.
Yeah, I heard Red Bank's pretty good.
And yeah, so man.
Wow.
So what?
Yeah, Coach Hargis wasn't doing you no favors. You and Red
Yeah.
Bank in the first round is going to be
know,
a
right?
championship type game.
What did he do that? Yeah, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't seems like I don't know. Anyway, I'm not gonna. He must have thought he was looking at. He's more of a football guy. He must have thought he was looking at.
Yeah, at least we get the
Football.
game.
Yeah, that
It
is.
should be good. It should be a good matchup, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, no doubt. So
My
5-0
daughter goes to
headed
Red
to
Bank
Memphis.
Middle School now.
You say what?
Do what, Josh? What'd you say?
I was saying my daughter goes to Red Bank Middle School now, so I'm
So
not
you're
quite a fan yet, but I've been hanging out with Nick and Gary and
Pretty solid guys.
They are really solid guys, and I find myself wearing that Lion shirt every time Layla's playing volleyball. So I'm kind of starting to lean that way.
Well, Coach Ward, I have seen your teams play 2 or 3 times. They always play so hard, and you do a great job. You really do.
Appreciate
They
that.
play as hard as anybody, and nobody comes into y'all's place and gets out of there alive. So wins. So that is just a lot of tradition with Tyner Hoops, Josh. Well before your time, that's for sure.
And during all my time,
yeah,
I was over there when at helping Cole Rose out at Boyd when
Cole.
Tyner went to Murfreesboro with what was it? Y'all had a really good team that year. I can't remember who all y'all had. Sadiq Spence and
yeah.
Who's the legendary
Baby K
Tyner?
was a freshman.
Who's the legendary Tyner coach that was there? For 75 years. What's
Dillard?
Dillard, yeah.
Yeah, Dillard.
Jeff Herman.
Yeah, Jeff Herman, Dillard.
Yeah, Jeff Herman. He wasn't much of a scorer though. He was more of a defender.
An assist guy.
Yeah. He had fewer assists than you did, Josh. There's no doubt.
Come on, man. Come on.
He was a scorer. All right, so EJ, we've been talking to our guests that are Chattanooga basketball legends like yourself. So we have not had a Power 5 guy in the area since maybe Jason Halwerda or maybe Philip Jurek. Can you think of anybody since you graduated that has played at the Power 5 level in the Chattanooga area?
We're not talking about people who have moved away from the Chattanooga area.
Yeah, we're not talking about Ace
Obviously.
Bailey, number 3.
Are we talking about private? Is we including private in it?
Absolutely. Yeah, not Hamilton Heights, and we're not including them.
I would say Junior Clay.
But he played Tennessee Tech. Now we've had a lot of D1 guys.
Oh, that Power 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of mid-major guys.
Got a lot of mid-major. I don't think we have scratched the surface of the Power 5 yet, though.
I know. That's what
I can't give you a Power 5 guy. I can't give you one. I mean, we got a lot of mid-majors.
Jason Howard
Jason Howard is one.
But that was like that's all the way back in 2001.
That's a long time from now, man.
Jurek was
That's a long
about your
time ago.
age, though, wasn't he?
Yeah, we
Wasn't
graduated the same. He put me out my senior year. We lost to
Yeah.
them my senior year. But outside of Philip, I can't think of one.
Tell you, Philip Jurek, when he played at Chat State, John Meeks, who worked for us at Wallace State's playing Chattanooga State, and he has me come in and do their little pregame talk. Then he does the scouting report. He says, "All right, if you get in the paint, do not shoot."
Oh yeah,
like that. That's what he said. Do not shoot.
That good a rim defender?
Yeah, he said.
He's that
I'm
good.
telling y'all, do not shoot in the paint if he's in the
He's
game.
that
I'd
good.
never heard that before.
Wow.
Like,
Yeah, he's
do
that
not shoot. It wasn't shot fake. It wasn't initiate contact. It was pass the ball.
Yeah.
Do not shoot.
Defensively,
full circle.
Philip Jurek is really, 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 really good defensively.
Yeah, he had a knack.
Yeah.
He was a small neck guy too, Josh.
Yep.
That's what I'm
Long
telling you,
arm
man.
guy.
Them high shoulder guy, he's 6'10", but he plays 7'1". High
Well,
shoulder
Coach
guys.
Ward, we appreciate you getting on
no
here with us,
problem.
man. Good luck. We are rooting like crazy for you guys, and
Thank you.
man, I'll tell you, if you
Yeah.
to our listeners, if you haven't seen these guys, I mean, they play so hard. And my stepsons play for Walker Valley, so I'll be getting there at that game, and I'll root for you every game but that one. But
one question, is little Ricky still playing? Ricky Harper?
Oh yeah, I got Ricky Harper Jr. He's about
No
6'3",
way.
6'4".
No
Yeah.
way.
Let me tell
Ricky
you
Harper-
just
something.
like his
He
dad.
can ball.
Oh yeah.
And he's got that IQ. You got him too. I gotta see y'all play.
Yeah,
Oh,
Ricky he looks
does
just
Ricky
like
come
his
to-
dad.
How's Ricky
man.
doing? Is he all right? Is he
Yeah,
good?
he's doing good, man. He's doing good. He's been at the last 5 games. So he's been
Oh
present in the
man,
stands for
another
him.
reason to come.
Yeah, but Ricky Harper Jr. looks just like his dad, and he
Oh,
has the
my
same
goodness.
type of
Yeah.
intangibles like his dad. He's just not
He's
as
like
tough as his dad.
6'3".
He's 6'3", 6'4". He's by far my
Yeah.
tallest, biggest guy on the team.
He can pass.
Yes.
That's what I loved about him. I was like, that kid's gonna be a problem. That kid is going to be a problem.
So
Because
he's
got that feel and
starting.
everyone's good around him.
And he's a junior.
Nice.
You tell him I
Yeah, you
said.
guys got
You tell him
some
I said he
talent.
needs to be as tough as his dad, because his dad.
Oh yeah.
His dad was a
Oh.
warrior. His dad
Oh, yeah.
was,
That's one of the best defenders I ever coached too, Ricky Harper. A lot of people don't know that. I mean, he was try screening that dude. It wasn't happening.
Ricky Harper
ever.
might be the smartest human being I've ever.
Oh
coached.
yeah.
Yeah.
By
Yeah,
far.
That was the best. That was the best passing team, Tommy. I think that you could ever say you had. There were so many players.
I love Ricky Harper.
Yeah, I love Ricky, man.
Tell him we said hello if you would. So
I
we
will.
got
I'll
to
let
get
him know.
watch you play. So, Coach Ward, we appreciate you, man. Go see. Good luck to Tyner, and we'll be having you back on again. I hope. So,
Man, thanks for having me, man. Anytime, man. Anytime. Thanks for having me. I
All
enjoyed
right,
it.
EJ.
thanks, Coach.
Be easy.
All right. So next up, we got Chris Kennedy coming in, and we also
Coming off the big win.
We also have Jaden Spradling hopefully coming in. Chris, man, you got a haircut. Looks good.
Dude, your hair.
Yeah, you're looking.
Thank
You're not
you.
looking. Yeah, you're looking.
It's gone.
I know.
Yes.
I know. So hey,
Um,
man, last night, big win. Y'all beat Red Bank, right?
Huge win.
Tell us about that. Was a huge. I mean, Red Bank is really stinking good.
Yes. We, played good offense. We rebounded the ball really well. That's what led us. That was
Was
like
it
our
up on the
biggest-
mountain? Was it a home game for you guys up at Signal?
We were at Red Bank.
You beat Red Bank at Red Bank.
Wow.
Mhm.
That's
Wow.
a big one.
Yeah,
That is
our-
huge.
we had
And,
4 players in double figures. It was good.
Four
Bonner
players in
had-
double figures. That's how you beat a good team.
Bonner had a big night too for Red Bank. Looked like.
Yeah.
I mean, he had 20 something. I mean, he's a
Yeah,
problem.
he's very good.
Yeah.
He is a problem, man. That's a big win, Chris. I mean, they're really stinking good. So how has the season gone otherwise? Are they in your district?
They are.
Wow.
They are. Them, Central, East Ridge, Saudi.
Chat Prep,
all-
right?
Chat Prep isn't.
They're
No,
not
I
in
think
it.
y'all are triple
No,
A,
Chat,
correct?
who am I thinking?
We're 3A.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. So we also have special guest. What's up, buddy? You all right?
Good. How are you? What's up?
We're doing well. We have Daylen Spradling here from McMinn Central High School. Do you guys know each other? Both juniors, both 2025s. You know Chris Kennedy from Signal Mountain. Y'all ever run into each other? I'm sure you
I
guys have played against each other in some
I think
AAU.
I think
Back
I
in
did a little bit. Last year I played. I didn't get to play, but I hurt my ankle last year. We played the Chattanooga Patriots, that homeschool program, and I think we played them one time up there at Signal Mountain, and I saw him play. I think, but besides that, I really played against him.
well, both of you
We're always
guys.
trying to go ahead, TB.
What, Josh? Go ahead.
I was like, we're always trying to get people on that might know each other and have gotten in a fight or something on the court, and then they see each other, and then we have this awkward moment. But
yeah,
we haven't been able to get that yet. So looking at Chris's
like
face, I thought we were going to get it for a second.
I try to have some conflict, so that'll be good for the viewers to see. So both you guys, I'll tell you, both of you are I've always, Chris, thought you're one of the toughest kids out there. You just have a will that I love. So McMinn beats or loses to Walker Valley last night.
Yeah,
but
that's a tough one last night.
Yeah, but you guys are doing well. What's your record?
We are 4-3 right now. We lost in our Thanksgiving tournament to North Murray. Very good, quick team. They push the ball very well, and then we lost to Bradley County.
That was close though, right? You lost them.
Yeah, we lost by 8. I think we lost by 8 to Bradley, and then we just lost to Walker Valley by 9 last night. So we've dropped a few of them, but all of them have been really close. So yeah,
Daylen fouled out last night with 5 minutes left. He was trying to, so he wanted to stay in. So the coach takes him out for like 30 seconds. He puts him. Daylen talks him right back going in. Something happens and he dives on this guy's head or something like that. It's like getting a spit foul.
Unfortunately, usually in games when you foul out, you can always look back, and there was always 1 or 2 silly ones that you totally could have avoided.
Oh yeah, 100%. I had a few of them last night. I looked at the film.
You had 30. Who did you have 39 against? A couple nights.
CAK. But yeah, I had 39 against CAK at home last Saturday.
So Chris, you have been starting since you were in 7th grade at Signal Mountain, right? I'm just kidding. So you've been starting since your freshman year, and yes. You guys, what's the record now for you guys?
We're 4-2 now.
Who have you lost to?
Silverdale and Cahola Creek, which bad loss, but
bad loss. Yeah. Silverdale, tell us about Silverdale. Are they the best team you played so far, or do you think Red Bank is?
They're a tough team. They're good defensively, well coached, good talent.
They're big too, aren't they? Yeah,
Sorry?
Yeah, they're big. Silverdale's huge. So, who's the best team you guys have played? Daylen?
100% North Murray. 100% North Murray. I think.
Really?
Oh yeah, which down there in Georgia, they play with the shot clock. So once they got that rebound, they had one pass and they were already down there, and you couldn't even get back on your defense in time. They're a bunch of white boys that shot the crap out of it. I think they hit like 23 threes against us or something like that. And
North Murray, we may need to check them out, Josh.
23 threes.
Yeah, they shot the crap out of it, and they just ran it. I think honestly, we were up on them. I think like 18-3. And they call a timeout, and then they just go on like a crazy run, and we don't even score for like 3 minutes. And they just end up whipping our tail, and we couldn't come back by the third quarter. We were down 18, I think, at one point, and they end up coming back, and we end up kind of breaking it in a little bit, and they end up just sealing it away, and they end up beating us by like 11 or so. But they're probably our best team, 100%.
Who do you think's better, Bradley or Walker Valley?
I gotta go with Walker Valley. I really do.
You're just saying that because you think that's what I want you to say?
No, 100%. 100%. I think Walker Valley can win their side of the district this year. The way that everybody played last night, and once y'all get Landon's shirt, y'all be just fine, I think.
Well, don't say y'all, because I'm not a part of that group. I don't want any part of them. No, I'm just kidding.
Tommy
is. I'm just kidding.
Unbiased.
Yeah, I think Bradley's awfully good. I think Bradley is
They're big. They're really
football
big.
guys that they got back.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm
Chris,
gonna
who
have
do
to
you
come
got?
over
You
here and check
guys
out
playing?
Signal Mountain.
I'm telling
I'm
you.
I live right down here now. So,
Yes,
Chris,
yes.
who y'all got next?
Friday East Ridge home. They're doing pretty well right now too.
Wow.
They still
Who
got
do
that
you have? Who you?
Tyree kid.
He graduated last year.
Okay,
He's
I knew they
a
had some young players that were good.
Hassani's good. Hassani Jackson.
Yeah,
Is Chris, y'all are in the best of preps, right? Are y'all in the preseason? Are you in a pre-Christmas tournament or just the one after? Just the best preps there.
We play in a Christmas tournament at Sail Creek, I think, and then best of preps right after Christmas.
Sail Creek's
who y'all?
Sail Creek's pretty good too. So I mean, you can't sleep on them. They're not bad at all.
They're a lot better.
Yeah, they are. They're like 7 or 8-2, something like that. So they've done a pretty good job. How about you?
I'm gonna come check y'all out when y'all open up in best of preps, Chris.
Sweet.
So
Let's see you.
you know who do y'all open up with in that?
Macaulay.
Okay, nice. That'll be a good
Macaulay, huh? Ooh,
Uh-huh.
how about that?
big. Just got to rebound. Make sure everybody's rebounding. That big boy is a difference maker for them.
Yeah, he's very good.
So Daylen, who do y'all play? What's your Christmas schedule? Who do you guys play?
We got our next game. We got Friday. We got Gatlinburg Pittman. So we at Gatlinburg Pittman. So we got a little ways to go, but it's just a test for us. But
They're
Christmas
usually
tournament.
pretty. Aren't they really good in Gatlinburg Pittman? Pretty good this year.
Oh yeah, they're very solid. They got Todd Glasper. He just had 60 last night.
60
So,
last night.
yeah,
He had
that's
60.
stupid.
60,
Yeah,
10
60.
3.
60.
Who's this dude?
Todd Glasper.
You
Look
don't
that
see
up.
60 in a high school game very often.
Oh no, he's raw though. Like he's quick. Like he's not like that tall guard either. He's just like, let's say he's probably like 6'1", and he can just
Strong.
spot out play. He's very
60.
big. Yeah.
He dropped 60. Yeah,
60.
that's
But it's like and then they also
half a
got
hundred plus 10.
Who did he score 60 against? I think I would have
Pigeon Forge, I think.
yeah, they hate each other up there at Pigeon Forge, but
Yeah, he definitely was.
I don't know,
on the
Josh.
end of that one.
I think after about 45, I might have tried something, maybe run somebody at him or,
60.
I
mean, jeez. Played that what they do that zone defense where is a triangle zone with two guys on Steph Curry.
and like Caitlin
Just
Clark,
standing there.
just run.
Oh, yeah. But they also got Carlos Lewis.
Josh, if someone would have scored 60 on us, do you think I'd have made it through? Like, what would I have?
No, I don't think you'd have made it through the game. I think that something would have happened. Like you would have had
nervous breakdown, a stroke.
Yeah, some
something.
cardiac event that
I don't
made
know
it
that
impossible for you to finish the game. So
Chris,
I don't think
would you
would have
let
finished
somebody
the game
score
either.
60 on you? I mean, what would you do? I mean, you would do whatever it took to keep a guy from scoring 60. Am I right?
We don't condone dirty play on the Southeast Tennessee Prep Hoops
Yeah, I'm not
podcast.
saying that, of course. I mean, Chris knows Grundy. He would be a Grundy. You think Grundy would let a guy score 60 on him? No. He just Yeah, you got McMinn Central needs some Grundy and they could be really good, Josh. They just don't really I think they're talented. I think this young man right here is very talented. He's got a lot of wiggle. He can shoot it. He can score at all three levels. He can pass. They just don't guard anybody, I think is the best way to describe them.
Yeah,
Well,
we started a zone last night versus Walker Valley, and it's probably the dumbest decision of our life, but we tried it. But we also couldn't guard
I think
them.
Walker Valley only hit like 93, so it was fine. But like transition, I think y'all should shore some things up with like transition defense, and y'all could.
We definitely
that big dude in the middle. That McMinn Central's got a defensive tackle. This was his first night back. Yeah.
Yeah, he ended up hurting his foot last week in practice. That's my brother. We ended up adopting him. He went to McMinn with me my freshman year, and he had a little incident this summer with one of his family members passing away. His pops passed away, and he was at my house when it happened. So big incident happened, and so we ended up adopting him. He came over there Central with me, so he's helped us a lot. We didn't have him versus CAK, because he was in a boot. So he helps
Does he
our
play
rebounding.
football too, or is he just?
Yeah, he plays offensive line and defensive tackle.
Wow.
Is he right there beside you out of the screen?
Hold on, let me go get him real quick.
Go get him because I want to like see. Hey, last night he and Tucker kind of got into it 2 or 3 times. That'd be funny to see what he
Nice.
said. Like, yes, sir.
See, Tommy's always trying to start stuff, Chris. This is how
Chris.
Tommy does.
He's coming.
All right. So
They wanna play
Chris,
with us.
hey man, what's up, buddy?
What's up?
Hey, so I was at the Walker Valley game last night. What do you think about that one dude that was like y'all were talking a little bit on the free throw line down there? And well, I mean, is he a punk or what's he like?
He was just like, dang, you should stay at McMinn. He was like, y'all suck. And then he was like, McMinn really needs y'all. And then
This is a Christian podcast, by the way. All right, so keep going.
And then the student section was like, you ain't got no eyebrows or something like that. And then I was like, what are they talking about? He goes, something about some word called amnesia or something like that. I was like, well, okay.
Tucker's eyebrows are blonde. So
Yeah.
then anyway,
Oh, okay.
you poked him in the face, and I was dying laughing at the whole
Yeah, I was like, I was trying to get his eyebrows. I was like, dude,
that's
where's
what
your
you were doing.
eyebrow?
Okay, all right. Now it makes sense. So like he kept poking at Tucker's eye, and then
So Tucker got
but he is a
saucy.
big boy. Like Tucker was struggling. He's got soft hands. He's a good player. Like they need to throw the ball more, but he's a good player. And once he was a problem for Walker Valley. So anyway, hey, enjoy watching you last night. I'll pass that along to Tucker. And so well, Chris,
make sure we all make peace around here.
update us. Both you guys are looking to play in college, am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Good deal. Both I know, Chris, you've got a you've got a really good GPA. That's obviously important. Signal Mountain, one of the best public schools in America. So I'm sure you guys will. Have you seen Chris play there, Josh? You seen him play? He is.
I haven't seen him play since last year, but you're both really talented guys. You both shoot it well, and I think that it's almost a baseline right now, and especially if I know sometimes we don't think we're going to get noticed for it, but being able to guard guys that are way bigger than you, being able to guard outside of your position, that's a baseline for college now. So if guarding isn't a big part of your strategy, make it now your personal strategy that it's going to grieve you that your man scores. Like if your man scores, like you're salty, because that stuff becomes habit, and then it translates into the college game really, really well. And college coaches see that it's kind of an obvious now. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, we need somebody who can shoot, but they have to be able to shoot and guard. Usually bigger.
I tell you what, Josh, both these guys to me, both of them, they are the antithesis of each other. First of all, you got Chris, who is the silent assassin who stands out just with his effort and his he's a warrior. And then, obviously Daylen never stops talking out there. He is constantly, he's chatting with security guards. He's chatting with everybody, but he has a swag about him. I really love his swag. I love that swag. And both these guys, I think, are confident guys, and they have.
Where does that come from, y'all? Tell us.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Yeah.
Where does that come from?
Chris, where do you get your confidence?
You have it.
Chris, you can go first.
I don't really know. I just try and keep to myself and just play. I don't know.
Yeah, but your confidence though, you don't let one mistake affect the next.
Sounds like
you just have something goes bad with you. You're just like that next plays. You just have that grit. That I love that about you. Where do you think it comes from, other than the warrior culture session that I gave you, and and the camps you've attended for me? I mean, besides me, where else does it come from?
I don't know. My dad probably just telling me like it's a mistake, just move on to the next play. And
I think
keep playing.
He's just had that little. He's just had it, man. He's just had that grit. Just love it. So, how about you?
A lot of coaches' kids have it. whatever that it is psychologically or grit wise.
Yeah. How about you, Daylen? Where's your swag come from? Where's your confidence?
I mean, I wouldn't say my swag. I mean, I kind of just play. I don't realize I'm doing it sometimes. I'm just kind of in my head about it, I guess. But let's say my confidence definitely comes from my brother. Growing up, when my brother played, he always sends me a big old text before my game and tells me, just good luck and everything. Just a big brother should text, and then probably my dad too. I play bad the game, and you'll see him up there shaking his head or something like that. So I gotta do something for him. But probably them two the most out of anybody.
Well, guys, have a great junior year. Good luck to you, and I think you guys are going to have good seasons and enjoy it. Really enjoy it.
Appreciate that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to seeing both y'all play.
Heck yeah.
Thank you.
We appreciate you guys being on. We'll probably have you on again later in the year. So good luck, guys.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, those two guys are they're the antithesis of each other. It's fascinating.
Yeah.
I knew they would be a great, combination. It's so funny because Chris literally, but he'll go game and he'll just have that same look. And Daylen, I mean, literally, he talks to everybody. He's enjoyable. I enjoyed watching him. He was funny. So,
hey, I think we're doing pretty good here with our top 5. That none of them have a loss yet, and that's been the top 5 the whole time.
That's impressive. But they got to start playing each other, right?
Yeah, pretty
The
soon.
best of preps
but that Baylor Brentwood, that win over Brentwood's huge. At Brentwood, that was a big, and Pope John Paul, that was pretty eyebrow raising.
Yeah, no doubt. So we got some good games coming up, and Tyner's awfully good, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch them play. I'm gonna go check them out Saturday.
Yeah, Walker Valley. It's got 2 big ones next week, and it's heating up. How's that? We need to check in on see how the Cleveland Blue Raiders are doing. We need to see how. Sounds like East Ridge is better than we thought, and Signal Mountain's obviously a lot better than we thought.
Yeah. Next Wednesday, we need to move this podcast to your house, 7:15, so I can take my daughter to practice.
Yeah, well, let's do it live.
So just do it. We'll sit on the couch.
Yeah, there is a
talk some trash to each other.
I'm supposed to there's Andrea, my wife has this Christmas party. Technically it's next Wednesday night, but I feel like this is more important than going to.
We could do a live show at the party.
Here we are at the Lee Cabinet Christmas party. Got my Josh Templeton.
Hey guys,
that would be a lot.
Go over good, huh?
Yeah. All right. Well, great show tonight. And again, give us a wherever you're listening, give us a subscribe and a 5-star to all our fans on Facebook. Did we get any comments tonight? Were you looking? We need to start looking at those
I didn't
comments
see the comments. I didn't see it. I don't know how to look at them on Facebook, but
we need.
I know
they've been coming through. We need to do that. So to those of you who
said I had
do what?
You just froze up. We keep starting a sentence at the same time, like 4 times in a row. Go ahead.
No, I want you to go ahead because that's who I am.
Okay, here we go.
Servant leader. Yes.
I said that the Coaching Your Kid podcast was coming soon. It is. I'm trying to figure out this fuse box, and hopefully we will have the first 2 episodes up on Sunday.
Coaching Your Kid. It's gonna be good.
Check it out. It's gonna be a good one. We're gonna get a lot of good interviews with some people who have done it really well.
Yeah, when is Kevin Templeton coming on the podcast?
He can come on whenever. I'm probably gonna go up to Dade and record with him this week for that one. But yeah, we can get him on next week. They've started. They had a couple good wins, so
good deal. The legend.
Talk Dade County basketball. They got him. He's coaching the guys, and Katie Galloway Burrows is coaching the girls. They got 2
impressive.
college coaches coaching over at Dade County.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Let's go.
So
Yeah.
well, Josh, it's always a pleasure, and
Always,
we'll
TB.
see the folks next time. And again, 5 stars and subscribe. So we'll see you next time.